This video is about Donovan Solano and the Seattle Mariners. But first, I want to talk about three other players. Matt Shaw is one of the top hitting prospects in baseball. A strong showing in spring training saw him make the opening day roster as the Chicago Cubs starting third baseman. He played in 18 games, made 68 plate appearances, and collected a 172 batting average, 294 on-base percentage, and a 241 slugging percentage. The Cubs sent him down to the minors. The Phillies' Alec Bohm was an all-star in 2024, finishing that season with a 115 WRC+. He was a popular trade piece in the offseason, including being linked to the Mariners, but ultimately he stayed in Philly as their starting third baseman. Across the first 16 games of the season, Bohm made 69 plate appearances and posted a 162, 174, 191 batting line. Since that date, he has a 323 batting average with a 131 WRC+. Jose Altuve is a career 305 hitter who has hit under 295 in a full season only once in the past 10 years. From April 29th to May 18th of this season, Altuve made 72 plate appearances with a 172 batting average, 0 home runs, and a 48 WRC+. These players are all everyday players who are expected to contribute in a meaningful way. Over these sample sizes, they did not. Did they lose their job? No. In the case of Matt Shaw, you could argue he did, but he's since been recalled and got his job back. The trip to the minors was about options and giving him the best chance to succeed. He didn't lose his job, he simply went for more training, with the expectation that when he came back, that job would be waiting for him. What does a team owe its players? The simple answer is the opportunity to prove they can fulfill the role they are being asked to fill. There are many ways this can go. It can work out spectacularly, fail miserably, go about as expected, slightly worse, slightly better, and on and on. The outcome of poor performance can mean anything from a diminished role to an outright release. It all depends on the power dynamic. To go back to the examples, the power dynamic in the case of Matt Shaw was completely in the team's favor. Shaw is pre-arbitration, so there was nothing to be lost by sending him down. With Alec Bohm, it's a bit more in the middle. Benching or demotion might not have fixed things or made the team better. Plus, if they still hold any hopes of trading him, that's not the way to improve his value. While Altuve, he holds all the cards. He's signed for this and the next 4 seasons with $110 million still owed to him. Benching is an option only in theory, but not in reality. Donovan Solano is not the hitter that any of those guys are. He doesn't hold the power, but he's not powerless, unless we're talking about home runs this season. Because Donovan Solano fills his role. Since 2019, he has hit for a 280 batting average or higher every season. He has the 14th best batting average in MLB over that span. Over this stretch, he's only had over 309 plate appearances in a season twice. He's no team's first or even second choice, but when he's brought in, he's been good at the one thing that he's good at. There is a reason that the Mariners signed him, and it wasn't because they are cheap. It was because Santana and Turner turned them down, and this was the next best thing. The Mariners viewed Solano as a better option for this role than what they had available in-house, and that is still likely true. Donovan Solano is asked to fill the short side of a platoon in a late-inning pinch hit role. The players listed earlier all reached the plate appearances number listed in 18 games or less, while Donovan Solano played in 27 of his team's first 45 games and made only 64 plate appearances. Now, he did not play well, hitting for a 131 batting average and a WRC plus of -14. His walks are down, strikeouts are up, and he's showing very little power. The decline at age 37 is very likely real. His bat speed is down, he's hitting more infield flies, making less hard contact, and showing just about every red flag you can find in a hitting profile. Is that enough for him to lose his job? To many fans, it absolutely is. To the front office, the calculation is different. there is still the question of, if not him, who? And this isn't the first slow start of Solano's career. It's the worst, but it's not the first. Since 2019, March through the end of May, Solano has a .252 batting average and a .298 on-base percentage. From June 1st to the end of the season, he has a .297 batting average and a .337 on-base percentage. Now, this isn't meant as an argument that Solano will be better or even that the Mariners should keep him. It's simply an answer to the question of why this guy is still on the team. In the world of baseball, 60-something plate appearances is nothing. A hot prospect can look like a bust. An all-star can struggle like never before. A future Hall of Famer can fall below replacement level. And a guy like Solano, a journeyman role player, can look like a bad journeyman role player. What does a team owe its players? What does a team owe a journeyman role player? Bluntly, they owe them enough rope to hang themselves. Solano's doing a good job of it so far, but I don't think he quite has enough length just yet. If I had to guess, I would say it was about this much. 138 plate appearances seems hardly fair, but nobody has ever said that baseball was fair. Now, this part here was supposed to be the end of the video. I didn't know what the future would hold for Solano. I just thought it was probably too soon to make a decision. Maybe I was right.